So as you can imagine, I started to pray and think about, how do I start this? How do I become better at this? How do I learn how to reach people for the Lord Jesus Christ, for goodness sake? And I was very surprised, because there I was praying, expecting to, for instance, read books about evangelism, go on a course, etc., etc., learn memory verses to help lead people to Christ, all of that. And as I was praying, I felt the Lord say something to me, not audibly, but it was just as real as that in my heart. And wherever it came from, it did not come from me. And I was praying, and then I felt the Lord say to me, your biggest problem, Graeme, is that you don't love them. And it hit me like a sledgehammer. It really shook me up, let me tell you, because I knew deep down it was true. The last thing the Lord wanted is for me to get better at evangelism outside of a beating heart of real love for these non-Christian people becoming Christians. It reminds me of a famous quote from a non-Christian to a Christian. And they said, do you love me because you want me to be saved? Or do you want me to be saved because you love me? And if I don't become a Christian, will you still love me? Oh, now that was a penetrating quote. I looked at my own life. I thought, how many of my thoughts are around non-Christians becoming Christians? Not much. I looked at my prayers over the day before, the week before, the month before. How many of them were praying for non-Christians to become Christians, or praying for specific people to accept Christ? And you know, sometimes it was the very roundest of figures. And so before learning how to do this, how to do that, how to learn other things, I had the journey to take of growing in my love for non-Christian people to the extent that I want them to become Christians.